Hey everyone, tonight I am going to make my husband's favorite dinner, and it is called cheese strata. And what you're going to need for this recipe or this dinner is a lot of eggs. I'm not exact on the amount of ingredients because it kind of just depends on how big your pan is. So you just kind of have to eyeball it. But you're going to need a lot of eggs. I use whole milk. Still, again, not sure how much, but you want to make like almost like a mixture that you would for French toast if you're going to make French toast. I'm going to use 2 blocks of cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, and a third of a block of American cheese, some Pam, and I had made sourdough bread the other day, and it turned out really good, even though I had to guess on it because it's the first time I ever made it. But I made 2 loaves, and I'm gonna try to do cheese strata with the sourdough today. And salt and pepper, again, that depends on how much you like. And what the biggest ingredient that you're going to have to remember to get is dry mustard. You want dry mustard. And I'm going to shred my cheese with my grater, and then I'm gonna spray a number 10 cast iron skillet. All right, let's get to work. Let's see, the first thing I'm gonna do is pour my, this tool is so cool. You set it down like that, and then it just, isn't that neat? It'll just whisk it right inside of here. So I'm gonna pour some milk in here. Like that. And then I'm gonna add a couple of eggs, or a few eggs to it. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly how many because it just depends on how big the pan you're doing. But if you've ever made French toast, then you'll understand what the consistency should be. I'm gonna add a little bit more milk. Stir that up a little bit. More milk. I'll probably add all the milk, and I'll probably make at least 2 of these to make my cheese strata here. Oh no, eggshell. Oh, I got eggshell. Cut. Okay, I'm back with an eggshell-free mixture. So we're gonna go ahead and add another egg. We'll mix that up and see what that does. Yeah, that's pretty much like you would have for a French toast. Maybe a little bit more milk, so I'm going to grab a hair more. But I'll probably do 2 of these to go over the whole mixture. We're going to add a little bit more milk in there, get it right up to the top. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our bread to our pan. 1 layer, our first layer. Spray it. And we're going to just put them in there like so that they fit. Doesn't have to be perfect, but they fit in there. There, like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add our egg and milk mixture over the top. Just enough to cover it and soak it up. All right, got that. We're going to move on to our cheese. Move on to cheese. Or you can always buy shredded cheese. I just noticed that it's cheaper in the block at Aldi's if you can just shred it yourself, which I can. So I'm gonna do 1 block of this. And then I'm going to do about a 1/2 block of this American, which is quite soft, but all right. And then we're going to go ahead and we are going to add that to our bread, egg, and milk mixture. And you can just go over the top of it like that. Now you can add your spices into the milk mixture if you want. I prefer to sprinkle mine in, like in between, like a little bit of salt, like this, a little bit of pepper, and then the dry mustard. And we'll put some more, the other half of this on top. Let me get our other bread on top. We're just going to go ahead and, because the bread has soaked up a lot of this already, so we're just going to go ahead and put a little bit more on there. Press it down a little bit because that's some thick bread and it needs to soak that up. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to do the same thing we did before. Add the rest of our salt, and our pepper, the rest of our dry mustard. Dry mustard really is the secret ingredient here. It has a lot of flavor, and that's why it calls for that. And now we're just going to take the rest of our mixture here. We're just going to pour it over the top. And I might let it sit for a little bit, but for the most part, no, I just let it cook. And just kind of press it down. You gotta get that bread to soak up that milk and that egg. And then I'm gonna pop this in the oven. I'm gonna leave this sit here for like maybe 20 minutes to rest and kind of soak up some of that juice. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven at 350 for about, I'd say 35 minutes, 40 minutes. So we'll be back when this is done, and hopefully we'll have a really nice, yummy cheese strata. It's so strong.